I'm going to call the meeting to order. Please join me for the Pledge of Allegiance.
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
And good morning. Our first item on our agenda today is our consent agenda, and we have a few reappointments and some extensions of contracts. And that's routine, and we'll move to approve those.
I'll second.
Motion second. Any questions or comments? And now I'll call for the question. Commissioner Boyce?
Aye.
Commissioner Freeman?
Aye.
Chair votes aye, and motion passes. Next item on the agenda is citizens' questions and or comments on our agenda items. I will note that number 9 is a public hearing, and the time to comment on that will be during that hearing. Does anybody have any questions or comments on our agenda items? Anybody online?
Nobody online. Motion to comment.
All right, we'll move on to the next one. We have item number 3 is a DEN agreement. I think we have Lieutenant Hanson in here.
Good morning, Commissioners. Nick Hansen, the Commander of DENT. Before you this morning is a modification to the Douglas Interagency Narcotics Agreement, which adds Winston to DENT as a participating agency. Between the dates of July 1st, 2026 and June 30th, 2027, the detective provided by Winston is funded through a DENT awarded CJC grant.
We'll move to approve the agreement modification.
And I'll second.
We have a motion and a second. Some questions or comments?
Just real quick, Nick, thank you for working through the agreement and getting this done. In the city of Winston, thank you for offering to bring another team member to DENT. There's always more work there than you guys can keep up with, and having an extra person is going to be very useful.
Yes. That I'll call for the question. Commissioner Boyce?
Aye.
Commissioner Freeman?
Aye.
Chair votes aye, and motion passes.
Thank
I
you.
think we have Chief Sardi in the room, and he'd like to say a few words.
Thank you, Commissioners. I just wanted to show my support for all the commissioners in allowing the City of Winston, the Winston Police Department, to be involved with the narcotics team. The DENT commander, he's at 10, he has big shoes to fill with Rick, and the sheriff backing us up. It's gonna be great. We have a drug problem in Winston. When I started 8 years ago, I tried to get a drug dog, had that in place until the laws changed. And I wanted to get another drug dog when we retired Nike. That being said, it just doesn't make sense to have a drug dog because of the laws that are in place for patrol. So the next best thing is getting us a guy in DENT. And the knowledge base that it's gonna bring the city and the police department brings us to that next level. And I want you guys to be aware of that you're not only helping out citizens within Douglas County, but helping out the city, which I believe has a drug problem, and we've been trying to fight it over and over and over again. So I just want to thank all of you guys. So.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you for willing to help. It'll be good.
Item number 4 is a Justice Court item. It's a contract amendment. I'm gonna do this one. It's our 9th amendment to a contract between Douglas County and Chavez Consulting for docket system services. This new term expires 6/30/2027. I move to approve the contract.
Second.
For motion and second, any questions or comments? Seeing none, I'll call for the question. Commissioner Boyce?
Aye.
Commissioner Freeman?
Aye.
Chair votes aye, and motion passes. Next item on the agenda, item number 5 is a management and finance item.
Good morning, Commissioners. Dan Wilson, Management and Finance. This is agreement number C00100 between Douglas County and the state of Oregon for participation in the Oregon Cooperative Procurement Program. This allows Douglas County to purchase goods and services from state contracts.
I will move for the contract, program agreement, approve the program agreement. I will move to approve the program agreement.
I'll second.
We have a motion and a second. Any questions or comments? Thankful for this. Makes life so much easier when we're trying to get stuff done, to have that in place, so thank you.
It saves quite a bit of money. I understand.
It does.
We use a lot of state contracts.
That I'll call for the question. Commissioner Boyce?
Aye.
Commissioner Freeman?
Aye.
Chair votes aye, motion passes. Thank you, Dan. Next item on the agenda is a Parks Department item, and I'll have, looks like Commissioner Boyce is doing this one.
This is the first modification of contract between the county and Anderson's Erosion Control. They're doing the landscaping in the upper park at Stanton. And this modification of contract allows them to do the landscaping at the lower park also. Move to approve the contract modification.
I'll second that.
We have a motion and a second. Questions or comments?
Still on track, July timeframe to be done?
It's looking good down there.
That'll be a nice deal. That'll call for the question. Commissioner Boyce?
Aye.
Commissioner Freeman?
Aye.
Chair votes aye, motion passes. Item number 7 is a Public Works Department item.
Good morning, Commissioners. Scott Adams, Public Works. Item number 7 is an order accepting relinquishment deeds from ODOT for the Con Ford and Oakland Bridge Replacement Project number 11039.
Move to approve the purchase of real property orders.
And I'll second that.
Have a motion and a second. Commissioner Boyce?
Aye.
Commissioner Freeman?
Aye.
Chair votes aye, motion passes. Next item, number 8, is also a Public Works Department item.
Again, Scott Adams, Public Works. Item number 8 is the final order granting vacation of a portion of Esther Avenue, dedicated road in Winchester. Petitioners are Burl E. Baker, Estate Charles Grandel, Lauren Eunice Stearns, Elijah Stearns, Lily Grandel, Marcia Bollingberg, and Michael K. Grandel.
We'll move to approve the final order granting vacation of the property.
I'll second.
Motion and a second. Questions or comments?
This is pretty steep stuff up on the.
Pretty steep above Taft up on the
Yeah,
hill.
up on the hill,
Anything else? Now I'll call for the question. Commissioner Boyce?
Aye.
Commissioner Freeman?
yeah. Aye.
Chair votes aye, motion passes. Thank you. The next item on the agenda is a public hearing and a resolution to update our Douglas County Community Wild Protection Plan, Douglas County's Community Wildfire Protection Plan, CWPP. So I'm going to go right into opening a public hearing on the adoption of the 2026 update to the Douglas County Community Wildfire Protection Plan. And we're going to have a staff report.
Good morning, Commissioners. Joshua Shackley, Douglas County Planning Department. Before you this morning is a public hearing and resolution adopting the 2026 Douglas County Community Wildfire Protection Plan, or the CWPP. This updates the 2023 plan. This update represents several years' work from a steering committee comprised of tribal, federal, and state agency representatives, local fire district representatives, and county staff. It also includes the results of a community survey which helped identify citizen concerns around wildfire risk, preparedness, and mitigation. The updated CWPP meets all of the requirements of the 2003 Healthy Forest Restoration Act. Specifically, the CWPP was developed collaboratively. The CWPP identifies and prioritizes areas of hazardous fuel reduction. The plan also recommends measures for homeowners and communities that homeowners and communities can take to reduce structural ignitability. The 2026 plan features several important changes from previous versions. The new plan recognizes 3 regions instead of 4 in previous versions: coastal, central, and Cascades, to be consistent with the Douglas County Natural Hazard Mitigation Plan. The 2026 plan adopts Oregon Department of Forestry's definition of wildland urban interface found in OAR 629-044-1005. Treatment areas are now shaped by fuel loading data and modeled fire behavior rather than having a fixed buffer, as was in previous versions, providing a more accurate picture of risk and a stronger basis for project prioritization and funding. The 2026 plan also provides an updated action plan with revised fuel reduction priorities and projects established by our partner agencies. This assists our local fire districts and other agencies in successfully competing for Oregon Department of Forestry, USDA, and other grant dollars. The updated plan was presented to the Douglas County Planning Commission at their May meeting as an informational item. They did not need to recommend to the board, adoption to the board, because this isn't a regulatory document. With that, I can answer any questions you might have, or if not, feel free to open the public testimony portion of the hearing. Any questions for staff?
Now I'm going to accept testimony. Please, if you're here to testify, say your name for the record. Name and address for the record. Anybody want to testify on this? Anybody online?
Nobody online.
Okay. Hearing no further testimony, the public portion of the hearing is now closed. It's us to our job to deliberate to a decision.
May I mention one thing?
Yep.
So, part of the funding to be able to do the planning has always been, since 2000, has been provided by Secure Rural Schools Title III dollars. And we always make sure the Title III grant committee looks at this and makes sure that they're funded adequately to do this planning. More importantly, a few years back, we were able to change the law to allow not just the planning portion of this, but we tried to get implement put in, but the word they put in is carry out this plan. So some of the things we're able to do now from this plan, we're able to use some of those Title III dollars to carry out. So it's not just a document that we do just to plan, but we can actually implement or carry out some of the stuff on there, depending on how much funding we get for Title III. So I appreciate the staff's work on it.
That's been a real difference maker change too. We went from just having a planning and talking about something to actually be able to have funding to do the work.
Planning's great, but doing it,
Grateful for the change.
I'm glad to be able to do some work on it.
I move to adopt the 2026 Community Wildfire Protection Plan.
I'll second that. We have a motion and a second. Any questions or comments?
Thank you for the great work on it. I know it's a lot of work.
Seeing none, I'll call for the question. Commissioner Boyce?
Aye.
Commissioner Freeman?
Aye.
Chair votes aye and the motion passes. Item number 10 is Commissioner comments. Commissioner Boyce?
None for me.
Commissioner Freeman?
Thank you.
I've got nothing today either, so I'm turning the meeting. Thank you all for coming.